Hey everybody, Roger here. I think you guys know me from a lot of my opinionated videos and videos that have a lot to do with either politics, current events, or personal opinions, etc. Something kind of caught me by surprise today, and I wanted to make a video about it. I guess I'm making a video about it because it's only a handful of times that I know this is going to happen to me in my life. And it sounds superficial what I'm about to say, but it's actually a pretty big deal in my opinion. So I can kind of relate to some people when this type of scenario happens. Again, when they hear about this scenario and how it impacts them, I should say. You know, this obviously didn't happen to me. Without further ado, I'm making a video in regards to the lead singer of the Cranberries and solo artist Dolores O'Riordan passing away yesterday. I found out about it today via text, and I guess the reason why I found out about it today instead of yesterday is because I don't frequent media news as far as like entertainment news, I guess, for the most part on my on a daily basis. When I heard about this, and it was through a text message from a friend, I said it nonchalantly, oh yeah, she passed away. It hit me hard. This is probably, I've been thinking about this for a while now since I've heard about it. This is the first musician I can clearly recall whose death is in a way impacting me. And again, I know that sounds superficial to say. I've never met her. I'm the closest relationship I have with her is the fact that I love her music and I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Up to all the songs she's ever done, her solo albums. Her any little thing that she does, I follow. Anyways, yeah, it kind of hit me hard, and I would sometimes look at some people's, and people are probably going to look at this in that way as well, but I look at some people like when they see somebody pass away and they start, posting all these montages, they make their art for their favorite musician, they make what do you call it, a video that commemorates their life and whatever they did, whether it's a music, actor, whatever. And I'd look at it like, oh, that's cool, but kind of cheesy. I totally now understand why people do this. It's one thing to be overly dramatic about it, I think, but it's another thing to actually be very honest and understand. They did impact your life. When I got my very first radio when I was a kid, I think I was 11 or 12, I got my first radio for Christmas. One of the very first songs I ever got into was her album. The song Linger was on the radio at the time, and I was an instant fan, and since then I followed her through all albums, even the albums that weren't that popular, and I loved her music and I'd listen to them continuously. When I turned 40 this past year, I remember posting on my wall that her songs were on repeat all day. It made my day. It made my 40th birthday. That's how much of a fan I was. There's just a small handful of musicians and people in the public eye that if they were to pass, it would probably hit me just as hard. Kate Bush comes to mind. The bandmates of Cause and Effect, Neil Tennant, Chris Lowe of the Pet Shop Boys. Those are the immediate ones. Tom Smith of the Editors. I think of these, Morrissey and Martin Rossiter of Gene, of course. And all the bandmates of Gene for sure. So I can only, this is my first experience with something like, with I guess, knowing that one of my all-time favorite greats have passed away. It's sad, and my condolences to her friends and her family who are dear and close to her, especially her 3 kids. I know that she was dealing with bipolar. She's had a rough childhood, and she did there were a lot of things that she fought in regards to gaining celebrity status, and it caused her to be more of a recluse. So I feel for her, and I really hope that, I do feel she's in a better place, just as we all will be in a better place once we are gone from this world, wherever you feel we're going to be. I don't know, but it's anyways, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in here on this. It's definitely it hit hard. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's she's a human. She impacted a lot of people. She was popular, not as popular as most, but she was my, I guess what everybody else's David Bowie was. She was kind of my Bowie, I guess, in a way. So uber talented and beautiful woman. So I just wanted to make this video, and rest in peace, Dolores. I hope you found peace and things with your children and your friends and family are going to be healed, and everybody gets through this. Anyways, again, it's not a political video. Just something a little different. Hope you guys all have a great day. Love each other, and peace out.